Okay, I worked for a company called More Business Forms in Stillwater. Started in high school and went through the whole process of the printing, the plate making, the paste up, and got the plates ready to go on the presses. Can you hear me now? No. I don't know, babe. I think it's It's on.
Is this the volume?
It's on.
So we don't have a speaker?
No, that's for the live video.
Okay. I guess.
I'll just talk loud. So I worked through high school and college at this company, and then that's where I met my husband. We were married and had, while we were married, we both worked at More Business Forms, and I got laid off because a lot of the administrative functions, they were moving to Monroe, Wisconsin. And by that time, I'd moved into human resources. And they shut down the business, my portion, and offered me a severance package. I left. We had the opportunity to buy B&C Business Products in Stillwater. And we went through with that in 1994. And the business was going great. Everything was going great. He was a chemical engineer, still at More Business Forms. He developed non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he passed away in '97. And so at that time, I had a 12-year-old daughter, and so it was kind of do or die. Picked up the pieces. We kept the business going, and just grew exponentially over the next 10, 12 years. In 2001, we brought on copiers, and we're a full-line Sharp copier dealer. We lease, we rent, buy outright. We have technicians that service them, so we have maintenance contracts. And the copier side's been really, really good for us. In 2003, we bought the Cushing store, and in 2012, we opened Redlands. My partner lived in Fairfax at the time, and he was the primary. He was on the primarily ran Redlands because I had the other two stores, and he just had way too many irons in the fire, and the business was tanking. So we decided it was time to do something with it, and I had the opportunity to buy out Southwest Business Products. And Daryl had been approaching me for a couple years, and finally we made the decision January 1, which probably wasn't a good thing with COVID hitting, but we bought the business in January and moved the Fairfax location here, and it really has been great even despite the COVID epidemic. We've added sales staff. My partner is now my son-in-law, and he is Osage Indian, so we still carry the Native American owned status. It helps us get into some of the places we wouldn't probably get into without that status. And Dawn's helped me with my women-owned business certification, which we have to renew. And so there has been challenges along the way. It all hasn't all been a bed of roses, and I spent a lot of time away from home, trying to build this business. A lot of hours, like most of us do in our businesses. But looking forward to being a part of Ponca City and helping you guys with whatever needs you might have. I don't know, Brooke is one of my sales reps here. She was with me in Ponca City, or in Cushing. She's been with me 6 years and managed the Cushing store over there and did a great job, and they all miss her. But it just it wasn't planned that she was moving here when I was talking about buying the business, but her husband got a job in Blackwell. He was laid off in Cushing, and so he found another job here, and it just brought them to Cushing, so everything just kind of worked out like it should. So, do you have anything?
No. really doing a great job for you here.
Thank you.
Very engaged and has met a lot of people, and couldn't have a better person
Thank
as
you.
your face.
Thank you. Yeah, she's
Give that
done a good job.
sales pitch that you're good about.
Okay, so, okay, so we do office products. So office products, janitorial break room, like she said, we do the copiers, we do the small printers. We'll even come install them and set up the networks and stuff like that to initially get you started. We also just now are able to do the medical fields, and certain hospitals buy through certain buyer groups, and now we have access to those buying groups. So we're hoping we can get more involved with the hospitals, and we can also get our hands on the COVID testing too. So we've got a lot of things going on right now and trying to get involved with more businesses that we haven't been able to in the past. So we do overnight delivery, or we get our products overnight and then we can do next day delivery. Next day, usually every day in Ponca we're delivering. Newkirk we can deliver every day. Surrounding areas like Pawhuska and Enid, those we can at least get to twice a week, if not more. If you need something the next day, we can definitely make it happen. So I don't know.
We cover from Kansas out to Enid, Bedford, down to Shawnee, over to how far? Cleveland, and back up through Fairfax and Pawhuska. So it's a pretty good area that we cover. Yeah. And we do have our website that it's pre-priced already. So we used to have a login to see your pricing. If you have special pricing, you'll still have to do that. But if you just want to take a look, that's the thing. People don't think that we're competitive with the Staples and the depots, but my copy paper's cheaper every day. We're right on, spot on with them on toners. Most things we're probably even a little bit less, unless you're on some kind of contract. And if you are, we can look at putting you on that same contract.
And what I've been telling my customers is, when they tell me that they have the Staples, corporate pricing or special pricing through another business, what I tell them is, if you are ordering online or you go and put your order together, just screenshot it, or you can share it with me so that I can see what your pricing is, and then I know where we need to be, because we will price match. Most of the time we can. So we just have to have that opportunity so that we can help you guys.
Terri, first of all, thank you for locating in Ponca City. We appreciate that. But, it's a big decision when you buy a company like this. You're really spread out.
Mm-hmm.
What were some of your challenges in finances and what have you trying to get there?
Challenges, I think, more is personnel. Having enough people to cover right now, I'm bouncing around between the 3 stores, and I'm kind of a control freak, so I want things done and done right. So a lot of times I end up doing it myself until I can get the right people in place. And with Brooke moving up here, I've lost that security in Cushing, and so right now I'm working with the little girl that was there at the time with her and getting her trained up to speed, which will take a while. She's young, and so, but she'll get there, and then I can move on to the next task. Any other questions?
Other than personnel, just physically, what's the biggest challenge in moving a business from
One place to another?
Uh-huh.
It wasn't really that hard. We didn't have a lot of inventory at the Redlands location, and Southwest already had desks and all that stuff set up. We don't have a retail location here yet. That's something that we're looking at maybe in the next, well, as soon as things get better, looking at maybe finding a retail location where people can come in. They can come in now. We've got a few things on the shelf, but not much. They've always just used it as more of a warehouse. So you are welcome to come by. They're not always there. They're in and out doing sales calls. But like I said, hopefully in the near future we'll find
Tell
a spot.
everybody where you're located, Terri.
We're at 1032 North Union, so it's kind of way out. But
When I was growing up, it was Hopkins Bakery.
yeah.
I'll tell you how far back I go.
Yeah. Somebody told me it was a donut shop. Is that the same
Yeah, well,
one?
they make donuts too.
It was an awesome bakery.
Yes,
Was
it
it?
was. Family owned.
Good. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Like I said, they're not always there, but
We're always reachable.
Yes.
Email, text, phones. I come visit.
Roger.
So if you want to place an order, do you go online and do that?
You do. There's a login. It's called iGuest or just guest account, and you can just log in as a guest and then do your ship to. What we'll do is we can deliver on that, or we can set you up an account, or you can request an account on our website, and then we can set you up.
Or you can always email your order too. I have a lot of people, they don't even have the item numbers. They just describe what they want, and then we'll figure it out and make sure it's the right thing, and we'll get it ordered some way or another.
Is your email on your business card?
Yes.
So what's your biggest source of advertising? How do you let people know where you are and how we reach you?
Mostly shoe leather. But we have a billboard out south of town, going back out.
We have one west too.
We have one west of town.
Use that much, but you do have to have the receipt paper and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get out there and let everybody know that there are those things that you forget, and just because it's only one thing that you need from us, we will still get it for you. So.
What about like customizations? Like if I wanted a pencil with my logo or name or something on it, you guys do that?
We do. Yeah, the advertising specialties.
I design a lot of things for people. I think that's the thing I miss the most from Cushing, because banners, I made banners for everybody. Business cards, I've designed a ton of business cards and logos, and probably don't charge enough for the logo designs, but I have fun with it, so it's something I enjoy. But so business cards, logos, business forms, the pencils, pads, we can do the business pads for people, so anything.
Yeah, any
really.
kind of printing. We do your multiple part forms. We do the envelopes, letterhead, all that kind of stuff too.
Business checks.
Yeah, checks and envelopes are probably the two biggest ones.
Any other questions?
Brooke, when you go out and try to meet new customers, what's been most effective for you as far as your reach out and face to face, emails, calling them up? What's worked well?
So the going in and going out is the new thing for me, because I'm used to being in the office, but just going in, giving them a flyer, giving them a business card, explaining who we are and what we do, and usually that's working, and then letting them know about how I can price match and how they can get me what pricing they have. But I email nonstop. I mean, everybody emails. I think that's that's the new thing, and a lot of businesses I'll call and see who it is that does the buying for them and get their email, and then that starts a lot of it. So for me, the emailing, I think, has been the most effective, because people are busy. So that's the thing. Like, I walk in and I don't want to bother you. So if you're busy, just give me your email and I'll let you get back to it. And
No,
then
give me your order.
Yeah,
And
well,
your email.
that too. But and everybody that I've emails back whenever they have a chance. So yep.
Have you always had an online presence, and how do you feel that online presence has helped you weather this COVID situation?
Yes, we have always had an online presence. It does help because people aren't coming in. They're not, a lot of them are working from home, so they can just get on their computer and order. We have Central Area Votech and Drumright orders a lot from us, and that they mainly just get on, place their order. And they are one that we do have certain items on contract to, a couple toner cartridges that they needed a better price on that we got them, and I usually do all their furniture. But yeah, mainly they just get on the website.
When COVID started, we had just random citizens like in Cushing that would get on, and the things that they couldn't go and get in the store, they were actually ordering online. With not being a customer, they would go on as the guest and then just put their address and phone number so that we could call them and let them know. And the cleaning supplies, granted, it shows it on our website. Our website doesn't tell you if it's in stock or not, but we let you know whether or not whenever we receive the order. But we got a lot of online orders for all the cleaning supplies and everything.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizers and stuff like that. So I think the online really picked up actually when all this COVID started happening. So it's helped a lot.
Are you having any problems restocking all those cleaning supplies that people are kind of hoarding?
The only thing that we're really having a hard time on is the Clorox and Lysol wipes and some of the Lysol spray. Everything else is pretty much leveled out. You know, we can get the hand sanitizers and but yeah, those wipes, everybody wants them.
How do you guys do your delivery? Do you have in-house delivery or do you go through
In-house, yeah. Yeah.
And it's free delivery.
So what can our community do to help you?
Just give us a chance, check us out, you know, check out our website, look at our prices. Just give us a chance to prove that we want to earn your business.
Let everybody else know that we're here.
I just did.
Thank you.
Well, I had drove by the Redlands office supply in Fairfax many, many times, and I always wondered how that could survive in Fairfax. So
Yeah.
now I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thanks for coming to Ponca City.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
This is our mayor, by the way.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I would just like to say thank you also. I've kind of I've worked with office supplies in my past, and that shoe leather, that's tough, cold calling, you gotta get out there, so, I commend you for your efforts.
Thanks.
You work for Southwest, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Well, at the chamber, we needed a new printer, and so we checked with all of our chamber members, and Redlands is providing our new printer.
Yay, thank you.
Brooke worked really hard. And was really good.
She's good at it. She just did all of her training, her copier sales training courses and everything, so she's up to date on all of that and can help you if you need a new copier.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Well, Terry and Brooke, we really appreciate you coming out and talking at 1 Million Cups and sharing about your business. And, you know, we're all about businesses being successful, and we all work in partnership for those goals. And so hopefully you'll get the support from our community that you deserve. And it really sounds like they're heavy on customer service, and I like that. That's the key to any successful business is customer service. But because you came to 1 Million Cups, no one gets these except a speaker at 1 Million Cups. And Brooke says, you know, I'm going to talk too, so you better bring me a cup. So I said, okay, and I was going to make sure you talked today.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah,
Thank
here's your cups.
Thank you.
They want a
Even the
little.
right color.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, aren't they great?
They want a little group picture.
Bright orange color.
No,
Thank you.
really.
Sorry. Surely one of
But-
us would be good.
You're right.
But
Okay.
thank you for coming.
Oh,
Thank you.
guys for letting us.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
you bet. Well, thanks for coming, and we will not have a meeting